Hello, everybody. My name is Simi Oludare, and this is the WayFinder Podcast. Originally, it was meant to be called the Into the Wild Podcast, and the initial format was that I would go sort of in the wild, in a park or somewhere, I mean, maybe on a hike, and have a conversation with a friend or a scientist, an engineer, or a politician, or anybody in the sort of doing things in the world in the area of public service is what I really am interested in for now. So public health, public education, public service. And interview them about what they do and sort of try and get their message out there and sort of help them. I don't know, either fine tune it or have them help me fine tune my thinking process via a nice little tete-a-tete. So this podcast is about the tete-a-tete, and it's about either just me or me and a friend or me and a group of friends discussing ideas, not just ideas, but implementation of plans for the public sphere. Because that's ultimately what I'm interested in is public affairs and the community and sort of improving that, preserving what we have that's good, and developing the things that we have that are not good. Because again, this sort of is arising from the fact that we live in a time where there is in fact a lot of division, but division doesn't have to be there because we have a lot of shared interests. Because again, it's one nation, right? And we're headed to the same place, ideally, right? Because when I head to the same place, that's how you have a civil war, right? So as far as I'm concerned, we're headed to the same place. We just have different ways of getting there. People have different time skills, and that's where you need to compromise. And so this podcast will be about necessarily how do we as we as Americans and beyond that, how do we as cosmopolitans, because it's a cosmopolitan nation, it embraces the best of immigrants, or at least used to, and for the development of the world. So that's what the Wayfinder is about. And for now, I don't have any guests lined up, but for now, it would just be me and the first sort of issues I'm going to discuss, the first series of the podcast will be on sort of the national climate and how the media, new and old and new, play a role in shaping decision making. So that would be the first one. Is how do we make ethical decision making, sort of character driven decision making, and how does good leaders and good law enforcement helps us get there. And so that's sort of the first sort of episode I'll go on about. And then the next one will be about immigration and how education can in fact temper out the negatives of, because again, immigration I think is a wonderful thing, but not all the time, right? Because again, we all have things that we bring in that are not entirely positive. But again, the cultures of this world are phenomenal in that they all have something to offer, and so that's what the second episode will be about from the first series. And then the final episode will be on sort of give me a second here. Final episode will be on well, I don't remember right now, but that's some of the first series. The first series will be on the nation, and how we can all work together to improve. Oh yeah, so the last thing will be on localism, right? So let me recapitulate so that it's clear. And the first episode of the first series will be on the nation and the general sense making apparatus, because that's what culture is about. Culture is about sense making and meaning. And then the next episode will be about education and sort of helping immigrants bring the best of what they have, while sort of helping them realize the best of what America is, right? So it's about the tete between locals and immigrants. And then the final episode is how do we sort of redeem capitalism? Because again, the productive spirit in man is, I think, is admirable, right? But again, I think we've kind of like taken that train and just like ran with it all the way to a point where people are living in extreme and destitute, and some people are living like like emperors, right? And there's something to be said for the divide. And I'm gonna say it. So that's what the first series will be about. There'll be 3 episodes. They're gonna come out every Sunday. The first one is gonna come out on the 5th of April, and then on and on and through time until we'll see. So yeah, this is the Wayfinder podcast with Simi Oludare, and I hope you enjoy, and I look forward to bringing them to you. And it's my way of seeing the world, and I do think that it has some value, and if you do, subscribe and you get the episodes. Look forward to bringing them to you, and can't wait.